Hi, it's Justin from CanadaWhips.com. Today, in our Double Whip Fundamentals series, we're going to be talking about rhythmic and musical routines. We're going to be building on the skills that we learned in the first two videos about timings, so make sure you watch those videos before attempting anything in this video. Now that you're confident doing the slow figure eight and the fast figure eight in both hands with all four different timings, it's time to create a bunch of different, really fun and interesting routines. To do that, we're going to be combining the slow figure eights and the fast figure eights in different hands. So, for example, I can do a slow figure eight in one hand and a fast figure eight in the other hand to create a routine like the changing eights. I can also do fast figure eights and cattleman's cracks to create a kind of we will rock you. A beat like that. I'm sorry for my awful singing. So I would actually recommend starting with that one. So let's do it. We've got our fast figure eight, preferably in our dominant hand, and then a cattleman's crack in our non-dominant hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's our balance time. So as this whip comes down, we're bringing up the other one. And the only difference is we're not turning this into a fast figure eight as if we were going to do the rally. Instead, we're just doing the first crack to make that ba ba ba. Once you're confident with that, you can add in the rally, and then you'll be doing a musical routine called Cutler's March, which was created by Cutler. That looks like this. You can see that's a rhythmic routine which is quite basic, and you can learn just by knowing your four different timings. Another routine you can learn, which is a little bit harder than the Cutler's March, is called the cross march. And the only difference is, instead of doing this rally, you actually do 6 cracks of the volley and a fast figure eight in the other hand. So it would go like this. The 2 cracks of the fast figure eight happen after the first 3 cracks of the volley. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. 1, 2. That's something that will just come with practice. I guess it's hard for me to explain. But the idea is I'm lifting. I do lift the whip in balance time. So as this first whip cracks, I'm lifting the second one. And I'm just waiting for this third crack of the volley to happen before I go into the staggered sound that you're getting from that rhythmic part of the routine. So again, Cutler's March, or cross march, looks like this. Next, we're going to go to the changing eights. Now this is a routine I showed you earlier in the video, which involves a slow figure eight and a fast figure eight. This routine is also known as the mind bender because it can be a little confusing having your hands doing different things at different times. However, this is the most fundamental skill for two-handed whip cracking. The majority of routines involve having your hands do different things at different times. And so building the isolation between these hands is incredibly important. To start, we're going to do just a cattleman's crack in our dominant hand. After that, we're going to be doing a fast figure eight in our non-dominant hand. And then finally, a reverse cattleman's crack in our dominant hand. This is all done in balanced timing. So as one whip comes up, down, the other one goes up. After we've done all 4 of those cracks, we do the exact same thing, but on the opposite side. So now our left hand is doing the cattleman's crack, our right hand is doing the fast figure eight, and our left hand is doing the reverse cattleman's crack. This can essentially be thought of as a slow figure eight with a fast figure eight in between. Once you're confident with all 8 of those cracks, just keep doing them faster and faster until eventually you can do the routine without even thinking. It will come naturally. It'll take some practice, but keep working at it because that's a really great routine to know. Another routine that you can learn is called the machine gun. Now this routine does involve the volleys, so if you don't know the volley in each hand, I would recommend learning that first before attempting this routine. The machine gun is based on staggered timing, and it looks like this. As you can see, I'm just doing staggered fast figure eights and staggered volleys in order to make a very fast and rhythmic routine. One thing that's worth trying, once you've mastered your slow figure eights and your fast figure eights and all the different timings, is start with them backwards. So I'll do my same time slow figure eights, but starting from the reverse cattleman. Likewise, I'll do my staggereds that way, and I'll do my balanceds that way. Same with my fast figure eights. Whoops. Those skills are important because when you learn more difficult routines, you're going to need to be able to do your slow figure eights and your fast figure eights, pointing in each direction, potentially in different timings. One really fun routine that you can do once you've learned your fast figure eights in this balanced time behind you, or a backwards rally as some would call it, is try and shift those cracks into the front. So you get them over here and then here. And that creates a really visual and fun pattern, which I call the reverse cyclone. It doesn't really have a name, and it's not really a reverse cyclone, because the cyclone created by Ben Hughes would be a rally with the whips going the proper way, but your arms are crossed, so like this. As you can see, that's a pretty difficult routine. And this routine, with the backwards rally and the arms not crossing, it is a lot easier. So I would recommend learning that. Thanks for watching this video about the different variations you can do using the slow figure eight and the fast figure eight to create multiple different routines in parallel planes around your body. Please experiment with all the things that you've learned in this series, and I'm excited to see the new routines that you come up with while using 2 whips at the same time.